All right, today we're going to tackle a question that honestly gets more and more unsettling the longer you really think about it. We're going to look up at that massive night sky filled with countless stars and ask something that really challenges our whole place in the cosmos.
And this is the question, isn't it? It's the one that just kind of sticks with you. It was first asked by the physicist Enrico Fermi, supposedly just over a casual lunch back in 1950. It's such a simple thought, but the implications are just staggering. I mean, if you just run the numbers, our galaxy should be a thriving, noisy, cosmic city. But instead, when we point our instruments out there and listen, there's just nothing. Only silence.
0. That's it. That's the number. The number of confirmed signals, verified artifacts, any shred of undeniable proof that we've ever found for alien civilizations. After all these decades of searching, of listening to the static of space, the universe is just stubbornly and kind of unnervingly quiet.
So, okay, let's approach this like detectives. We've basically got a cosmic crime scene on our hands. The crime, a missing population of aliens. The mystery, why is the universe so quiet when every bit of logic tells us it should be buzzing with life?
And this whole puzzle, it has a name: the Fermi paradox. At its core, it's this glaring contradiction between how high the chances of alien life seem to be and the cold, hard fact that we see absolutely no evidence for it. It forces us to ask, what are we getting wrong here?
I mean, let's really let this sink in for a second. There are hundreds of billions of galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars. A huge number of those stars have planets. A good chunk of those planets are probably in that Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, just right for life. And the universe has had over 13 billion years to play with. So shouldn't someone have made it across the galaxy by now?
In any good investigation, you always start with the usual suspects, right? The simple explanations. These are the theories that might solve the mystery without, giving us a full-blown existential crisis. So, for example, maybe intelligent life is just incredibly, incredibly rare. Maybe we're the 1 in a trillion cosmic lottery winner. Or, okay, maybe there are others out there, but space is just so vast they're too far away for us to ever hear them. It's also possible they're using some kind of communication tech we can't even imagine yet. And then there's the weirder one, the zoo hypothesis, that they're watching us but deliberately staying hidden. I mean, these are all possible. But they don't feel totally satisfying, do they? None of them seem to quite explain the sheer, total, deafening silence. What if the answer isn't that they're hiding or that they're too far away? What if the real answer is they're gone?
And this leads us to what is, frankly, the most powerful and the most sinister theory to explain the Fermi paradox. It's a concept known as the Great Filter. The Great Filter theory says that somewhere along the developmental path of a civilization, there is a wall, a barrier, a test that is so incredibly difficult to pass that almost no one makes it through. It's the reason the galaxy isn't packed with spacefaring empires. It's because they all hit the filter, and they don't survive.
Think about the evolution of life, like a series of steps on a staircase. You start with simple life, then you get complex life, then you get intelligence and tools, and then you get a global high-tech civilization like ours. The Great Filter theory says that somewhere on that staircase, there's a step that's almost impossible to climb.
So, what could this filter actually be? Well, this is where it gets really scary. It could be something terrifyingly familiar, a problem that a civilization creates for itself. Things like, nuclear war, or total ecological collapse, or a runaway AI that we can't control. The basic idea is that civilizations inevitably invent the tools of their own destruction long before they have the wisdom to manage them.
And this brings us to the single most important question this theory poses for us, for humanity. If this Great Filter is real, then where is it on our timeline? Is it in our deep past, something we've already conquered? Or is it still waiting for us, somewhere up ahead?
This leaves us with two just wildly different possibilities. On one hand, the hopeful one, the Great Filter is behind us. Maybe the hard part was just getting life started in the first place, or making that leap to intelligence. If that's true, then we are one of the very first to make it through. We're special, and the galaxy could be ours. But the other possibility is terrifying, that the filter is still ahead of us, that every civilization gets to about where we are right now, and then they hit the wall. And if that's true, it means we aren't special at all. We're just next.
So if you look at it this way, the silence of the universe isn't just an empty space. It's evidence, it's data, and it might just be the most profound warning we could ever receive.
This leads to a really dark, kind of backward conclusion. Finding simple fossils on Mars, as exciting as that would be, it would actually be terrible news. Finding the ruins of an ancient alien city, even worse. Why? Because it would tell us that getting life started isn't the hard part. It means the Great Filter is almost certainly still ahead of us. So in a strange, unsettling way, a silent, empty sky might be the most hopeful thing we could ever find.
So maybe the silence itself really is the message. It's a quiet, cosmic warning from all the civilizations that didn't make it. It's telling us that every species hits a point where its own power outgrows its wisdom, and that surviving that test is the final exam of the cosmos.
And so that has to leave us with this one final, chilling question. When we look around at our own world, with our own challenges, nuclear weapons, climate change, rapidly advancing AI, are we seeing the shadow of our own filter looming on the horizon? The silence of space forces us to look not just up at the stars, but back here at ourselves, and wonder if we'll be the ones to finally make it through.